Hello, my name is Kelsey Brandon, and I'm a senior here at Cascade Long Beach. My major is film. I'm like, don't know how to walk anymore because I'm used to the skateboard. Really? It's like, yeah.
That'd be a cool thing to see, really.
Yeah, because I'm so used to riding the skateboard all the time, not without it. I'm just like.
So I used to come here when I forgot my skateboard. I forgot it once, and I was like, man, I'm walking so slow. This is agonizing.
Dude, I was like, I didn't know how to walk.
Yeah,
No, really, because I ride it 24/7. Pretty much when I got out of the car, I ride it again. Cause parking is so hard to find around here, especially where I'm from, Redondo and 7th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, over there it's super terrible parking. So it takes it's 4 blocks away from the house. It's like a long walk.
Yeah, I have bad parking too.
Yeah, it's about a 10-minute walk without a skateboard, and with the skateboard, it's fun to ride at night, so it's as long as you don't fall.
Yeah.
But I save 2 minutes all the time. Why skateboard? Because I save time every day, and literally it takes 30 minutes to walk from lower campus to upper campus, and while I'm skateboarding, it gets just 10 minutes just to get up here, and at the same time I gotta work out, save time, and pretty much save gas instead of parking all the way up here. So.
Why skateboard over a scooter, over a bike, over
skateboarding else? Because I like how your hands are resting and free, and it's pretty much like surfing, snowboarding, and I just have that feeling. With the scooter, I don't like having the thing right there, the holder while you're putting your hand on it. I think you have more freedom with your feet and you can move around a lot with it.
Do you skateboard outside of campus for fun? Is it a hobby of yours that you like to take part in?
I like to cruise on my skateboard instead of doing tricks on them, because now that I'm older, I have to be careful about hurting myself, and it's not worth the risk and the bill to pay, so yeah. I know some people think that we're always in a rush when we're riding on skateboards on campus, and they think ew, I don't like people who skateboard because they're always in my way and they always cause traffic and everything. But I'm like, well, we're always careful when we're skateboarding, and we always say excuse me or look out, we're coming by your way, look to your left or right. You should always be conscious and not even texting and walking at the same time. So it's still a problem for not paying attention, and we're always aware of what's happening around us.
Okay, and that's actually interesting that you brought up. Is there a stigma against skaters? Kind of some animosity of pedestrians against skaters because they're skaters?
Not really. It's only when you really bump into them, and that's where it really sucks. But when that happens, it can be on accident. I never intend to do it on purpose. I always say, oh my god, I always make their priorities of if they get hurt, that's my #1 priority, taking care of them instead of just hit and run.
You have a different skateboard than most people. Why did you pick that one?
I have a penny board because with the long board it is so much harder to get around people, and with the short board you can easily make your turns, move back and forth, and it's just a whole lot easier process. And with the long board it's really hard to make your turns because the longer the board, the harder it is to turn. The shorter the board, it's easier to turn. So.
How do you think your board represents you? Because it's purple and pink, and I notice your laces are pink too.
I like to be different from the other skateboards. I don't like to be black, because it's just like a regular skateboard. I'd rather be a little, what do you call it? What's that word? To stand out.
Right.
Yes, I guess the bright skateboard. And just like the color purple and pink, so these are my favorite colors.
My name's Ben. I ride a scooter on campus. Yeah. I started riding a scooter because I could get to class in 5 minutes and it's more efficient, unlike walking, which takes 15 minutes from the parking structure. So yeah, it's a lot faster. Yeah, I mean it's pretty nice to just get to my car ASAP. So yeah, let's say my tire breaks down, I could just scooter my way to some gas station and fix up my tire. Or yeah.
Cool. So I want to ask, so why a scooter instead of a skateboard, or instead of any other, or a bike? Why a scooter?
Well, I mean, I've owned everything. I personally like skateboards, but the fact that you could fall, there's a higher chance of you eating crap, so that's why I didn't do it. And also it's very dangerous, because if you don't know what you're doing on a skateboard, which is most people, yeah, you could get severely hurt. My friend got a concussion, And I don't like to ride a bike. I mean, of course it is way more faster and it's a lot more easier to just like store it, but I'm very worried about people stealing on campus. I mean, I know that it's not every student that steals here, but people from outside of our campus come and steal, you know, so I had my own personal experience getting my $500 bike stolen, so yeah, that's why I like scooters, because you can just take it to your classroom, just like leave it, almost like a skateboard. And scooters come with brakes, so I mean, like, look at that, like it has brakes and it's legit, you know, it's like the best option you could get on a campus. I've always had some collisions, you know. People say, oh, your Asian driving comes into play with this. I'm just like, no, it's like, you know, and it's because my handlebars are big. It's meant for a trick scooter. These scooters cost, it's not your ordinary Razor. It costs like, it's not 50 bucks. It costs like around 200 to 300, depending on what setup you have. Mine's typically around 250. And yeah, but I did have collisions, and they were not all the time, but at some points when I'm rushed and late to class, my handlebars just tend to hit people's bags and hit their hips, so yeah, that's what sucks. Yeah, unlike a skateboard, you can just go just like that, you know, no worries.
But is it at all part of your identity? Like, if you forgot your skateboard at home, would you feel weird?
Yes, I would, because one time I did forget it, and I was walking on campus, and I was like, usually I like in the mood to skateboard, and without it I feel like I don't know how to walk anymore, because it's like you're so used to riding the skateboard all the time. I was just like, whoa, walking, like, well, I haven't been walking in a while. I usually always skateboard 24/7, so yeah.